Good morning. This is a look at Mega Doppler 13. Meteorologist Alita Loresca says this is just the start of the rain today. She'll help you plan your day coming up.
And we have team coverage of what you can expect on the roads this morning, starting with problems on the North Freeway near FM 1960. Here's ABC 13's Catherine Marchand live.
Good morning. It could be several hours before the mess behind me is cleaned up. Because this was a deadly crash with an 18-wheeler, the sheriff's office has to conduct an investigation into the cause. That is expected to take a couple of hours. Then crews will have to remove the truck and all of these beer cans from the feeder road. The 18-wheeler, we're told, split into several pieces when it crashed, and that complicates things. Within the last hour, we learned that the victim, the driver of the truck, was a 35-year-old man. He was thrown out of the cab after hitting a tree. Investigators are trying to determine this morning why he veered off the road. We'll be sure to keep you updated on this investigation. We're in North Harris County. Catherine Marchand, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everybody. Jeff Ealing here. We are traveling on 290 inbound into town from Highway 99. Lots of rain out there. Leader Loresca talking about how this rain's going to be pretty steady and widespread. We certainly have seen it all morning long. We've gone from east to west on Highway 99, and this is kind of what we've seen pretty much all day long. It's what you're going to see for the rest of the day. Add this to the traffic mess that Catherine Marchand is talking about over on 45, and you have to pack a lot of extra time into your commute this morning. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jeff. New this morning, a pizza delivery driver is saved after Houston police say he was carjacked and then forced to lead a police chase. We followed that chase in our TransStar cameras around 11 last night. ABC 13 reporter Courtney Fisher is live. And Courtney, that bad guy we hear not only had a gun but a small child.
Yeah, that's right, in the backseat of his car. Guys, this is where the police chase ended here in Pasadena. The pizza delivery guy, as you said, forced to drive with a gun held to his head. That's what police tell us. He got out here not hurt, and again, this is where everything stopped. And we got video of that car, that chase at the end. You can even see the pizza bags sitting on top of that silver Ford. This whole thing started, though, over on the East Loop when police responded to a two-car accident. As officers arrived, that silver Ford took off. Well, it turns out that the man driving was that pizza delivery guy with a gun to his head. He likely just pulled over in the beginning to help two drivers involved in the accident. Investigators say one of those drivers is the person who forced the delivery guy to drive away from police. And get this, as you said, Myra, there was a 2-year-old child in the backseat of that car. Investigators don't know whose kid it was. Police followed, and the chase again ended here in Pasadena. The man with the gun jumped out and he ran from police. They have not caught him, though searching for him for hours. They say that they know who this guy is, and right now they're issuing a warrant for his arrest. For now, reporting live, Courtney Fisher, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Courtney. More breaking news from Sunnyside, where 2 teenagers were shot overnight. It happened overnight at an apartment complex at Wenda and Cullen, as you see on the map. A 16-year-old shot twice in the back, a 17-year-old shot in the hand. They apparently then knocked on a woman's door for help, and she called 911. Police have no idea who shot them or why. And 2 people are in critical condition after a driver rammed through a crash scene on the East Freeway overnight. Police say a car was stalled on I-10 near Holland. A tow truck driver and a 3rd driver stopped to help, and then a 4th car ran into all 3 of them, hitting the 2 people who were standing on the freeway. The driver of that car that hit them is also in the hospital.
Well-known environmental activist Erin Brockovich is telling people who live in Kashmir Gardens she will be coming back until they get those answers from Union Pacific Railroad they've been asking for. Brockovich was part of a town hall meeting last night. A state study showed a cancer cluster in the part of northeast Houston was actually caused by chemicals in a nearby rail yard.
This is your community, your home, your land, your water, your health, and if that's not worth fighting for, I don't know what is.
Neighbors say they have waited a long time and still not getting any answers. Officials with Union Pacific telling us they are working with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality to clean up that property.
This week, we are bringing you positive stories from the people and places in East Downtown. It's the focus of our ABC13 Plus series.
And a place that I love celebrates legendary ABC13 personality Marvin Zindler in a very unique and delicious way. Rodeo Goat at Dallas and St. Emmanuel has come up with the Marvin Zindler burger, which is my go-to every time that I go there.
They absolutely love it. I mean, so many people grew up watching him on the news, so a lot of the reactions first time is, oh, eyewitness news, and everybody loves Marvin Zindler around here. The Marvin Zindler has a pickled chutney on it. We also make that from scratch along with all of our other sauces. It's got a homemade fried onion ring on it, so just everything built from scratch makes it a really good burger.
Low cal, too.
Yeah, very low calories, so don't worry about it. Have the burger. The folks over at Rodeo Goat telling us it is one of their most popular burgers on their menu. You can find this and other stories from East Downtown this week inside ABC13.com/plus.
Yeah, that's not something Alita would eat, is it?
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. Hey, I do not discriminate. If there is meat in between a bun, it's all me.
Okay.
All right. Weather-wise for today, definitely getting the message through today. You're going to need the umbrella. You're going to need the jacket. Temperatures holding steady into the 40s, maybe some 50s as we get into the evening hours, but it is going to be a dreary and damp day. Those rain chances will be building to 90% as those temperatures will be somewhere in the 40s this morning. There is going to be the flood potential, but it is excessive rainfall, an isolated threat for some strong thunderstorms to throw down some heavy pockets of rain. Some of this rain could exacerbate some of the drainage issues down closer to the coastline as we get into the evening and during the overnight hours when I'm projecting some of these stronger storms to develop. But here you can see with our computer models, some of the heaviest of the rain may be focused somewhere in Harris County, north of I-10 and out toward the east side of town. And again, I'm not ruling out some of those same areas that were hardest hit by the weekend storms could get hit again, especially during high tide time, may be a little bit more difficult for some of that standing water to drain out. Now, notice future track. We're talking a lot of color here over the next 12 to 18 hours, light to moderate rain showers. And then as we get into the evening, there's going to be a period here between 7 and 10 p.m. where we could be dealing with a disturbance that may add some lift to the atmosphere, indicating some scattered thunderstorms. So a few rumbles of thunder over the Houston area and areas down along our coastal communities. Most of that starts to push eastward into Louisiana. By the time we wake up tomorrow morning, majority of us are starting to dry out, and we really don't start to see that hint of sunshine until later in the day on Thursday, and then more sunshine playing out by Friday. We have another rainmaker headed our direction late Saturday night into Sunday, and that's going to allow those rain chances to go up again to 40% on Sunday morning. Elisa.
In addition to rainy weather, although construction doesn't happen a lot during the rain, we do have long-term closures to deal with. This one on the West Loop, the entrance ramp from Westheimer, right there in front of Dillard's. You will be directed to the southbound lanes of US 59 if you get onto the interstate in that location.
All right, that's all the time we have for the news this morning. We hope you join us all day long for more.
See ya. Have a great one.